Moving forward in this mini-series regarding today's Nigeria, we'll be talking about a region centered mostly in the southeastern part of the nation, the Igbo, Ibibio, and Efik country. Most of these people made up the majority of forced migrants, leaving what Europeans like to call the Bight of Biafra, hence why Biafra was a popular name for secessionists during the Nigerian Civil War. The Igbo are mostly located in states such as Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Abia states, and the Ibibio and Efik are mostly concentrated in states such as Akwa Ibom and Cross River. Most of these people are the descendants of those who lived near the Chad-Benue rivers and migrated towards the Dahomey Gap, and then moved back eastwards to form the languages and cultures that we now know of in southeastern Nigeria. Outside of city-states like Calabar, this region was characterized as having decentralized societies, where communities grouped themselves together via kinship. However, there were sometimes the creation of states, and in those states they had an on and off relationship with establishing monarchies and giving individuals concentrated power. Nonetheless, people in this region, especially the Efik and Ibibio, relate to each other via language and lineage. Igbo-ness had two additional factors: the veneration of Yam and Kola nut, and the worship of the earth goddess Ana, as well as Chi, the personal god. More or less, everybody in the region, regardless of ethnicity, people groupings, or lineage, were tied together through the confraternity of Epe, the Arochukwu diaspora, use of Insibiri, and the Ibini shrine, regarded as the highest court in the region. The Portuguese were the first to reach the area via the Cross River, trading mostly with Ibibio communities, but that trade became sporadic due to the area's humidity and bad air, and its slow turnaround times when it came down to procuring enslaved people. However, after the 1640s, trade began to boom again, primarily due to two reasons: the rise of sugar plantations in the Americas and the formation of the Aro people. It came to be as a result of civil war between the Igbo and their Apa allies, who were fighting the indigenous Ibibio at Ibom, with firearms from the Apa actually being the deciding factor. After the war, lineages from all three people groups came together and founded the town Arochukwu. This led them to see a deep importance in Atlantic commerce, so they ended up establishing various settlements in many communities in Ibibio land and Igbo land. And unlike other trading diasporas, like the Jews and the Julas of West Africa, they had the power in resident towns, and not the other way around. This power was consolidated through economic means, such as acquiring dependence by way of Atlantic goods, spiritual means through the Ibini shrine, and the use of cross-river Igbo mercenaries if necessary. This led to the increase of kidnapping and raiding between and within many Igbo and Ibibio communities, so that communities could pay back credit that was due, and individuals could get highly coveted products. Those unfortunate to be enslaved were sent further south, especially to ports such as Bonny, where they mostly ended up in the British Caribbean, the Chesapeake region of the USA, as well as Cuba and Puerto Rico.